Hey guys, I'm back. I wanted to pop in to do a video. I wanted to share with you what little Mila is wearing today and just to talk about a couple things just kind of on my mind. But first, little Mila is wearing this beautiful outfit from Jacquard. It's the little gray checked romper that you saw Maddie in a little bit ago. It's beautiful. I love it. So pretty. And she's also wearing a Jacquard onesie. It's with the Peter Pan collar, and it's got the little scalloped edging around the collar, as well as what matches on the romper itself. So it's very, very pretty. And it's a short sleeve romper, or short sleeved onesie that actually Jacquard rarely puts out short sleeved onesies. I'm not sure why. But when I see them out for a very brief time towards summer, I snatch them up because I really like them. And I've noticed that they only have them for a very short window of time, but they usually sell long sleeve ones like all year round. My guess is because a lot of babies, especially younger babies, generally get cold, but I'm not really sure. But anyways, they're cute, and I snatched this one up. This was in one of my latest hauls that I did with them. And then I've paired it with a matching white cotton Jacquard little sun hat, which looks absolutely adorable on her. And then she's just wearing a pair of little white sandals, and those are by Carter's, and they're like a newborn size, so they're really tiny. They actually fit her feet, because I know it's hard to find sandals that actually fit our baby's feet. It's a real issue. It's a real struggle. I know that I'm not the only one that has this issue of finding, sandals, especially in baby shoes, of course, of any kind, for most reborn's feet and silicone's feet, especially depending on the silicone. Some of them are really, really tiny. So it's almost like you have to buy doll shoes for them to actually fit them, which, it's, I guess, part of the gig. So I like it when I have a baby that has some good sized feet. I know that Saida will completely agree with me because she's got the same issue. And she's been searching and searching for the perfect shoes for one of her sweet babies that has smaller feet. So the struggle is real, people. But there is little Mila. She is looking really, really comfy and cute in her little Jacquard outfit. I love the store. I love that brand. One of my favorites, guys. You know this. And also, I just wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind. And I know I've kind of touched on it before, but I want to talk about it again because I know there's always new people watching or people that are new to collecting that might not be aware of this type of thing. But it kind of just falls into the category of buyer beware always. Always, always, always. So in this hobby of ours, we have reborn silicones, one-of-a-kinds, resin that's not as popular for babies anymore. But, with each medium, they all have their issues that you tend to have to worry about. With reborns, I know that some don't come painted properly. The paint can peel off of them. They can just simply be badly done. There's a lot of different issues you can have with a reborn, but luckily with reborns, you can actually have them stripped and repainted, which is not like you ever want that to happen, but it is, a fixable option to some extent. So then we move into like the silicone dolls. Silicone dolls is a much bigger, what's the word? Risk, I guess, when you're buying, especially a full body silicone because they're so very expensive. And I just want to throw it out there that I can't stress enough that when you're buying a silicone baby, whether it's full body or not, please, 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 guys, do your homework. I know you find a doll that you see on eBay or wherever, and you fall in love with it because you think it looks absolutely adorable and you want to have it, you want to bring it home. But do your research on who the seller is or who the artist is. I encourage people to become members of like different doll forums. Doll Fan Forum is a great tool in which to learn information because collectors talk about all the different things that different artists put out, whether good, bad, ugly, you name it, it's discussed there. And I think it's very important information. And we as collectors are kind of scared to talk out loud about the things that are wrong with certain dolls. And we should be talking about these things because it's costing us money, lots of money. This isn't just a little bit of money we're talking about here. We're talking about thousands of dollars it can cost us. So you need to really research the artist because there are some fabulous, amazing artists out there that stand behind their work that I trust 100% to buy the doll and know that it's not going to fall apart. It's going to come to me in great condition. And then there are those artists that I know for a fact are not trustworthy and I would never, ever invest my money in them. And I'm not trying to be mean. It's just through personal experience because I've had certain dolls by certain artists that, well, literally would fall apart. And this wasn't a cheap doll. I mean, I've had some really bad experiences. So I hate to see anybody else go through that, which is why I'm talking about it now. I think it's so important as collectors that we share our information, good and bad, with other fellow collectors so that other people don't get kind of sucked into buying a doll that's literally going to not be what they want, bad quality, because there are so many other choices out there that are really good, high quality dolls. So I guess I'm saying don't settle and don't be hasty. Believe me, I've bought with my heart. I do buy with my heart. I still do. But I am patient about it and I take my time to do research, especially if it's an artist I don't know anything about. If I were new coming into collecting, I would be scared out of my mind because one, the prices of these dolls are so high. There's so much at stake when you're buying like a full body silicone doll. You can spend over $10,000 on one. So you want to know what you're getting. You want to know about the artist. You want to know especially what kind of silicone is used making these dolls. You know, if an artist isn't willing to share what the doll is made of with you, red flag, guys. Because it's happened to me with a doll that fell apart. And come to find out later on, I believe it was confirmed that it was a mixture of tin silicone. And if you know anything about tin silicone, is it was not meant to be used for anything long lasting. It does break down. If it doesn't break down sooner, later it will. Sometime it will. So dolls that are made with this type of silicone are just no good. They're just going to fall apart. They're going to fall apart right in front of your eyes. And, you know, some artists that have used this have charged upwards of $5,000 or more for these dolls, and only to not stand behind their work and not replace the doll, not even offer to repair the doll. So to me, that speaks volumes. And so I guess it's just, you know, passing along the information that with silicone dolls, you definitely want to do your research. I know I might sound like a broken record and I apologize, but I just hate to have happened to anybody what I've been through and what I know some of my friends have been through with particular dolls. And I get people that message me all the time, what are your thoughts on the certain dolls? And I'm happy to share. I am very honest. I'm very open about my thoughts and opinions on different artists' work. I'm not mean. I don't set out to put artists' work down because I know that every artist puts their heart and soul into these babies when they're making them. But let's face it, it's like saying every athlete's going to go to the Olympics. It's not true. I mean, every artist can set out with great intentions, but it doesn't mean that their work is going to be to the standard that I expect. I think there's only there's not that many in my book that I think are, you know, up to par for what the dolls are selling for. I think a lot of them are very overpriced, and it's just because they see us and it's collectors that fall in love and they take advantage of it. But like I said, there are so many good artists out there. The point is that I've lived and learned through a lot of this, and I'm happy to share my experiences, which is why I'm doing this video. So if you do ever have questions, I'm very open to giving you my opinion. If I've had any dealings or I've had certain dolls, if I've never worked with an artist, I'm going to tell you that. But I'd rather have someone ask, because thank goodness I had people in my life and in doll collecting that I could go to and ask for advice if I didn't know about different artists, and just ask their opinions, because I think it matters. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna try to wrap it up. And like I said, I'm not trying to like preach to anybody. I'm just putting information out there, because I wished probably that someone had for me back when I started collecting silicones, because I would have probably not spent as much money as I have in the past. I don't know, maybe I would have still bought these dolls. Who knows? Our hearts tend to lead us in our purchases most of the time. And it's hard to talk your heart out of something that it just falls in love with. And I think that happens with all of us at some point in time or another. But anyways, so buyer beware, guys. I know, a little on the controversial side. Not many people talk about this sort of thing. But like I said, I think it's really important to share. Not all just good experiences, but also the bad ones, so that everybody can kind of benefit from them in the future. So, yeah. So that's it. That's my spiel. And here's little Miss Mila, still looking super cute in her little romper. So I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. I'm enjoying mine. Now that I'm getting the nursery squared away, and I'm, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the nursery. It's, up in the air. I don't really know. We'll see how it goes. But I will definitely keep you guys posted. You'll see the changes as they happen, if there are any. We'll see what I come up with. But I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day, and we will see you all soon. And there are the dogs. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.